Hey traders, John Howell here. Today, I'm actually seeing that there's actually a real good possibility of us seeing a short-term pullback in the stock market. I'm going to share with you why. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, I'm running a webinar today and I'm going to be teaching you my #1 trading system that I've been trading for majority of my trading career. Plus, I'm going to share with you the 3 secrets that I use to go from $250,000 in debt to making a full-time income. Very first link in the description, guys. Click on that. Join me for my next free webinar, and I'll see you there. Alrighty, traders. So, what I want to do right now is I want to talk to you about why I see a potential pullback in the stock market. Now, guys, this is a short-term pullback. So maybe for a very short term, maybe for a week, maybe for a few days to a week. And here's why I'm seeing this. Just because I'm looking at this market right now, and we are failing at this sort of triple top area of resistance. And as you can see here, that we have this sort of triple top here right now. We rallied up, hit once, rallied up, hit twice, came back down, rallied up again. And we're sort of failing at this level here. So I wouldn't be too surprised, traders, if we actually started to come back down and maybe even come back down and close this gap through here. So maybe like a bit of a pullback to come back down through to here to freak people out and get the little weak hands out of the markets in the markets. And the reason why I say that is because so many people are talking about the Santa Claus rally, right? Even I've been thinking, okay, Santa Claus rally, here we go. But looking at the markets now is that I believe that we could actually be getting ready for some form of a pullback. Now, if we bring up the trend lines here overall and I squeeze this up, we can see that we actually have, let me just remove that out of the way for a minute. See this channel that we're in right now? So we could indeed come back down towards this bottom of this channel, and have a bit of a pullback in the market. You can see this beautiful channel that we've been in, right? So on the short-term level, guys, I do see we're probably going to have a pullback. We're probably not going to get that Christmas rally, the Santa Claus rally that everyone's been talking about. So I am still bullish this market, guys, and I am still long. In fact, I do have options in the markets, and today I sold those options, and I went and bought a lot more time into next year. And I do expect to see an incredible move to the upside. But first, we're probably going to see a bit more of a pullback out of the markets when it comes to the stock market. They're looking at the Nasdaq as well too. And we're getting the sort of the same thing as well too, right? We're in this sort of, as you can see, there's been this beautiful channel that the market's been in. We come back down. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we actually saw the Nasdaq have a bit more of a pullback as well. Just a bit more of a sell-off in the market. Once again, guys, I don't believe that we're going to be, this is the top in the markets. I believe this is just going to be a bit of a short-term correction out of the markets. And we can see here on the Dow Jones as well too. So we did run up and we're now getting a failing of this level through here. Just looking at the markets today, I wanted to see if we did push up, we're probably going to follow through, but we failed where we are now today. So looking at this whole level through here, we're probably likely to see a bit more of a follow through to the downside of the markets as well too. So probably a bit more fear in the markets. And one thing I really want you to keep an eye on when looking at the stock market is keep an eye on this fear and greed index. Because right now, if we have a look at the actual indicator itself, let me see if I can actually bring up the good old dialogue. Let's see if it will load this time. So the fear and greed index is, and it will load in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, okay, well, the banner loaded, but that's about it. Anyway, let's go back down to the bottom here. So we can see that's what's happening here. So on a bit more of a pullback, you can see that we're still at this bottom here. Really keep an eye on this thing here, right? Because this one here, this was down here was when we had that big sell-off towards the end of 2019. Remember, that was the Santa Claus drop. Then we went for a big move, and this was the vid situation. So if we just start to sell off and we start to get down through here, guys, whoa, that's going to be a major buying opportunity, because then we're probably going to start to see that in the markets as well. But we're still in this fear situation. And so I am expecting to see the markets having a bit of a move to, I do see an incredible move to the upside, but on a short term, it looks like the market's starting to, or this market here is starting to get a little bit tired, and same for the S&P as well too. So I'm expecting, guys, to see a bit of a short-term pullback out of the markets, but then followed by that, I'm expecting to see just one incredible move coming into next year.